Assalamu alaikum guys. In this video we'll talk about a common mistake that most Laravel's developers do when making a new migration mixed with constraint and index. So let's start. Here I have skills, users and fields tables, and for each users I will add new columns called skill ID and also field ID for maybe the favorite skill and field for each user. So here I will say PHP artisan migrate or make migration add skill field to users table, and it will create a new file here, and I will say table foreign ID called skill ID, right? And it will be nullable, so not break the schema here because I have data, right? It will be nullable, and I will use constraint here, and here's the error using any method after constraint. So here it will be index, right? And I will drop here table drop foreign ID constraint, this one for column skill ID. Now let's run it. I will say PHP artisan migrate. It works without any problems. Back here and see it's nullable, right? And if I back to my structure here, we will notice the skill ID has index called 1, which is meaningless name because Laravel names here for indexes must be like that: users, the table name underscore column name underscore index type. So in our case it must be users underscore skill ID underscore maybe foreign ID. The problem will happen if you want to, for example, I will add another one here, migration, and I will say just field and back again to that new file, and I will use the same logic but this time for field. Here I will say field ID. Now we will notice an error, PHP artisan migrate, and here is the error. The key here, this one, duplicated. It refers to this one which belongs to skill ID. So to avoid that very small thing, we will say here we'll put index before the constraint, right? And also for skills index again here, right? Even it will throw some errors when we run rollback. So here artisan migrate rollback. Also there is no foreign called users underscore skill ID underscore foreign, so here because its value is 1, right? So we can do it like that temporarily. So we will comment this line and I will say here table drop foreign 1, then drop the column, drop column skill underscore ID. Now let's rerun it again. Now it's removed, refresh. Now I don't have this table, right? Or sorry, this column, and I will delete it manually, field ID. And now I will back it here and I will say artisan migrate. Now it's created. Back to our tables. As you can see here, skill ID, its index now called users underscore skill underscore index. Field ID is the same. Now let's try to run rollback, roll, refresh, works correctly. Here is a quick tip about using index with constraint method. If you found it useful, support me by clicking on like, share and subscribe. See you in next videos.